Welcome back, everyone. My name's Token D Rock here with another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the first 5 of 10 altcoins that I have my eyes on this month. Hopping into the market, we've got Bitcoin just below 38K, still moving sideways, but it's gaining some traction on its way to 40K. Ethereum is holding up right around 27.50, good for ETH. BNB finally crossed that $400 line that it's been struggling to for a while now. Cardano is almost at $1.80, good for Cardano. Dogecoin is up, got some news to cover about that in a bit, get to that in a second. Polkadot's finally making some moves, kicking off our bullish sentiment towards Bitcoin and cryptocurrency by and large. We've got Stanley Druckenmiller, a billionaire investor, saying he feels like an idiot for not buying into Bitcoin earlier because he sat there with his jaw on the floor watching Bitcoin go all the way from $50 all the way to $17,000. And he used to not understand Bitcoin. He didn't see the inherent value. Oh, well, it's a solution in search of a problem. That's what he used to say. And the tipping point for him was when his fellow billionaire buddy, Paul Tudor Jones, called him up and said, you know that when Bitcoin went from 17 all the way down to 3K, 86% of the people that owned it at 17K never sold off? Meaning they see real value in this thing long term, that they're willing to see Bitcoin tank, what is that, like 70 something percent and still hodl. Now he gets it. He sees, you know what, well, these banks are printing crazy amounts of money, inflation is coming, and Bitcoin is a store of value. It's a hedge against inflation. In other bullish news, this article is from over a year ago. Look at this. India's Supreme Court on Wednesday allowed banks to handle cryptocurrency transactions from exchanges and traders, overturning a central bank ban that dealt the thriving industry a major blow. That ban was back in 2018 when it looked like India was going to ban most cryptocurrencies, if not pretty much everything. But look at this. This article came out 2 days ago. The Indian Central Bank is now clarifying regulations to the local banks because the local banks are harassing their users for buying cryptocurrencies, like, oh, are you sure you want to make this purchase, blah, 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 like questioning the consumer's purchases, essentially. Which, in my opinion, no offense, but a bank has no place in doing that. But, yeah, this is cool. We're seeing in real time the Supreme Court telling the central bank, hey, you know what? Enough with the banning of the cryptocurrencies. Yes, regulated and stuff, but enough. Enough is enough. The people want their cryptocurrency. Let them have it. And now we have the central bank telling the local banks, hey, you know what? Stop harassing your users over cryptocurrency. Yes, we want regulation and stuff, but if these people shouldn't be shunned for what they're buying, essentially. So, bullish news on cryptocurrency by and large in India. One last piece of news before we hop into the altcoins. Dogecoin is going to be listed on Coinbase Pro. Starting yesterday, people were able to actually deposit Dogecoin into their Coinbase Pro account. And if they had enough liquidity, I'm pretty sure trading goes live tomorrow, but we'll see if we get that liquidity. It really depends on that. But yeah, huge things for Doge. I feel bad for anybody who panic sold because it's a meme coin. It's going to come back. First altcoin on our list for June is Ethereum. So as you can see, the architect of the digital yuan has come out and said, a central bank digital currency can be set up on the Ethereum network. Now, they're not only exploring the Ethereum network, they're also looking at Facebook's backed blockchain payment system Dime. And when speaking about the operational architecture of the CBDC, this guy basically said, I don't want to butcher his name, we can imagine that if the central bank's digital currency runs directly on blockchain networks such as Ethereum and Dime, then the central bank can use their BaaS services to directly provide the CBDC to users without using intermediaries. He also outlined 7 aspects that have to be considered when R&Ding a CBDC. Its technical route, value attributes, operational architecture, interest accrual, distribution, the implementation of smart contracts, and regulatory issues. This is pretty bullish news for Ethereum coming out of China. We got 3 test nets rolling out later this month. And then we've got the London hard fork rolling out sometime in July, so expect some price action to the upside, especially right here. That's the big catalyst for us that we're looking forward to. Rolling out with the London hard fork comes EIP 1559, which will change Ethereum forever. So right now, a user sends a gas fee to a miner for transaction and be included in a block. It is then up to the miner to decide whether to accept it or not. Is it enough gas fee? Is it not enough? And you could be waiting there for hours or even days in some scenarios. But now, with EIP 1559, that gas fee will now be sent to the network itself as a sort of gas burn called base fee, with only an optional tip paid to the miners. The burn fee is algorithmically set as well, ostensibly making it easier for users to pay a fair fee. The biggest barrier right now for Ethereum is the gas fees. So I'm hoping with EIP 1559 rolling out, I'm hoping that'll allow more and more people to take advantage of Ethereum and use it on like Uniswap and stuff like that. Because like I know a buddy who bought some Shiba not too long ago, and he spent like half of his cost was just the gas fees, because the gas fees at the time were ridiculously high. So I'm hoping EIP 1559 addresses the issue. Our second pick is Cardano. Cardano is our hedge bet against Ethereum. As much as we want Ethereum to fix their problems, fix their gas fees, all that, if they can't for whatever reason, we got to bet against them. And if Cardano and other altcoins start delivering on their long lists of promises, they could give Ethereum a run for its money in 2025 or 2029. I don't think it's happening this bull run, but again, time will tell. Also, I would like to point out, relative to most of my portfolio, Cardano has been killing it. I mean, look at this. It's at $1.77 and went as low as like I think $1.05 not too long ago during that huge crash. While a lot of these cryptocurrencies are still down well over 40%. So Cardano's looking strong. So we got a community meetup with Charles Hoskinson later today for Cardano. I hope he goes over smart contracts a bit more. Smart contracts is absolutely fascinating to me. Game-changing, revolutionary if it's rolled out properly and works 100% like it should. Essentially, you will no longer be tied to the banks or the institutions that are in your small town, city, country, or continent. With an internet connection, you will be able to shop for loans by varying interest rates and terms and conditions and stuff like that from around the world. You will no longer be limited to just your geographical location. Like, for example, here in America, people will pay a few $1,000s extra on a loan because their credit score is 550, compared to someone who has a credit score of 750, they don't pay that extra amount. So if it can do wonders here in America, in the first world, imagine what it can do for emerging economies across the globe. It'll create endless amounts of opportunity for people who otherwise wouldn't have those opportunities to take out those loans, to start a business, to buy a car, to buy a house. This is huge stuff. Next altcoin we have our eyes on is BNB. It's got 2 events coming for it in the next 10 days that we got to look forward to. Not to mention, in less than a month's time, we will have our 16th BNB quarterly burn. So essentially, every 3 months, Binance takes the BNB tokens they accumulate via transaction fees and stuff like that, and they basically dump it and burn it, get rid of it, essentially making BNB a more deflationary token as time progresses. We probably won't hear about the burn till like mid-July. We won't know the dollar amount or amount of BNB burned, but it's coming, meaning we should see a rise in price for BNB. Not to mention Binance is looking to get into the NFT space. They're aimed at bringing 100 creators to their forthcoming NFT platform. Right now they have Misha Most on there that's going to collaborate with a few other artists to make 10 NFTs that are going to go on sale later this month, the end of June. In other news for BNB, South Korean crypto exchange Bythumb actually listed Binance's native token BNB on their exchange. This is pretty interesting stuff considering it is rare for such a large exchange to launch another exchange's native token on their platform. And this is also interesting because there were rumors going around that Binance was trying to acquire Bythumb. Probably fell through, but nonetheless, very big stuff for BNB coin to be on a South Korean exchange. As more South Koreans learn the significance of BNB, I think we could see a rise in BNB's price too, as more and more people become accustomed to using BNB to obtain the pancake swap, to get the safe moon or the Shibas, you know, like the meme coins. BNB is going to help with that a little bit. Fourth altcoin that we have our eyes on is Uniswap. Now Uniswap rolled out V3 of its decentralized exchange first week of May, and it had a lot of issues, but they fixed a lot of those issues. And Uniswap V3 has been performing like crazy this past month despite all the market conditions, which is a good thing. Look at this. In the past 4 weeks, it's made its way into the top 5 decentralized exchanges alongside SushiSwap, PancakeSwap V2, and its predecessor Uniswap V2. Right now, it is the leading DEX in terms of trading volume. Very, very cool. Recording an average of $1.2 billion in daily transaction volume compared to its predecessor, Uniswap V2, that's processing just under $1 billion in daily transaction volume. So pretty big stuff for Uniswap V3. In other news with Uniswap, they sponsored an esports squad team called Team Secret with $112,000 grant. So we will now be seeing the Uni logo on player jerseys, video game streams, and at other esport competitions. Very cool stuff. They're the first DEX to do that. Coinbase did something similar, but they're centralized, so it's not the same. Also, Team Secret's CEO John Yao is quoted as saying that the team is exploring investing in cryptocurrency to hold on its balance sheet long term. Similar move that Tesla and MicroStrategy did not too long ago. So, very bullish news for Uniswap. Our fifth and final altcoin of the day is Chainlink. As we can see, we've got 2 events coming later this month, so should see some price action regarding those, along with a bunch of other news we're going to cover. Chainlink is an oracle play that most cryptos like to gravitate towards because of its accuracy of real-world data. Most cryptos that deviate from using Chainlink typically get burnt or hurt in some way, and the fallout from those situations is typically they gravitate towards Chainlink in the end. First bit of news is Augur joins forces with Polygon and Chainlink to launch Augur Turbo. Augur Turbo is essentially a betting exchange that contrasts greatly from the typical traditional betting exchanges in the sense that they use a set of open source smart contracts that enables users to create their own markets on the blockchain to enjoy fair odds, low fees, permissionless access, and guaranteed payouts upon settlement to a global audience. Now you may be wondering, why did they choose Chainlink? Like I said before, they chose Chainlink because of their accuracy of real-world data that offers users the fastest settlement times possible. Next bit of news for Chainlink, Karobo makes undo button available for USDT, BNB, Uni, Sushi, Chainlink, and Cairo transactions. Have you ever sent a cryptocurrency via the blockchain? Have you ever sent a cryptocurrency via the blockchain and you might have screwed up a letter or a number, and so that crypto's gone forever? Kurobo is going to allow you to undo transfers. So that way, if you screwed up, you can get your crypto back, essentially. So very bullish news. That about does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed and learned something new, please drop us a like and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. We will be releasing the second part of this video either tomorrow or Friday, depending on how long the research takes me and my work scheduling and stuff like that. So I plan to get you that out latest Friday afternoon. So stay tuned for that. We've got some links down below for you to check out. We've got coin stats to keep you up to date on crypto prices. Earn some passive interest on your crypto via BlockFi and Celsius. Stay up to date with upcoming crypto events with CoinMarketCal. Get trading today via Binance US. Check out our Facebook group for callouts here and there. And I hope all of you have a wonderful day. My name's Token D Rock. Peace out.